Got the anime girls this year because has he been around that long? Who knows? Who knows? But Sonic's when I'm 15 years old, maybe 16, maybe 17. Who really knows? Who really knows how old Sonic is? If he's been around, if he was around the first game all the way to Sonic Forces and Team Sonic Racing, all these different games, he's been on all these adventures. That means he has done like 5,000 adventures even every single day to get around all the comic books, everything. We get around the video games, every manga, everything. But then I think about which comic book is canon. Because it's saying fun that every comic book's canon, then IDW, Fleetway, and Archie are the canon. But then I think, man, what about Fleetway Super Sonic? What about that guy? He's crazy, he kills people, but Super Sonic isn't like that in the video games every day, every night. The Fleetway comics ended a long time ago. But then I think about, what about that comic? What about Super Sonic? How is he not killing people in the video games and those things all canon to Sonic in the real world today and every night? But I think about this happens when we're going for 30 minutes. I haven't done my school in a little while, so I should do my school, but I really want to wrap one wrap. But I think about, where's my dad? My dad left a little while back. He said he'd be back. He would be back like not even an hour or so. But it's been way over an hour and he's still gone. Huh. But then I've been for a while. Oh, really long line. I don't even know what time it is. Let me check what time it is. It's clearly 2:16. I've been rapping for like almost an hour, so I've been doing great. I think we could all the time I was rapping, but yeah, I'm sure we could. It was way better than this was. So every day, every night. But I'm gonna rap about my nectars. I love nectars. So let's rap about my nectars. My nectars are basically a mixture between numbers and letters. I don't like to talk with them and rap with them. So let's talk about my nectars. Here's my all my nectars that I have so far. OIZEFSGLBPQDBRJKAQN, and that's it. It goes from 0 to 17. But then I think about what goes on 17. Well, beyond 17, you put letters together and everything every night. So you go and say IB, IP, ZO, ZI, Z, CE, CFC, SG, CG, CLB, CB. I think about all those things every day, and it goes all the way to 100 or 400. It goes every day. And as you get far enough, you get new letters like M, N, and all those letters that come together every day and every night. So you get W. I don't know if there's actually a W, but I like to say there's a W because I don't really know if there is a W or not. So things really cool how I'm rapping and all that, and I don't even know why I'm rapping, I don't even know how to start it. But then I think about, I just wanted to start rapping and have a great old time or great old night, I wanted to go and record it. I want to split this into 2 different YouTube videos, maybe 3 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8. I don't know why I'm going to split this into different YouTube videos, maybe because it's too long. Maybe it's too long. But this is really cool because I like making this rap, I like making a thing, I like doing everything. I like thinking about Knuckles. Knuckles the Echidna. He was really sharp Knuckles. I'm just talking gibberish now, I'm just talking about different things, random things, and I don't even make sense sometimes. I talk about one factor, then I go to another factor. I was talking about shout outs earlier, but I haven't mentioned one shout thought. One shout thought. Let's think about it. Should I talk about more shout thoughts? Or just stop with one shout thought? Now I think I should write more shout outs. So more shout outs, let's go. I want to talk about shout outs every day and night. I want to talk about shout outs every day and night. Like dinosaurs. How did they die? We don't know how they died. We need to think about maybe Noah's flood. Maybe the devil falling out of the sky and crashing to the earth. Maybe that's how they died. But is that really how they died? Maybe they didn't die like that. Maybe they died, maybe they lived on. Like we think about sometimes. Maybe they lived on, maybe they're dragons even, maybe they're unicorns, maybe they were unicorns. Father talks about unicorns, but that's donkey actually. So you go around, you see all these dinosaurs going around the world, and we gotta think about what did they evolve, where did they die out, what are those skeletons of some dinosaurs that died, and what did they evolve, what did they evolve into animals that could live in space? What if dinosaurs evolved into animals that can fly and go into space? What if they evolved into sea creatures that went into the ocean, went down in the ocean, and that's why we hear sounds that we can't explain. And then I'll go again, copying some words I said before, and I love saying those words again. Because I started saying those words like I just say again, a million times. So I say words all the time, every day, every night, because I've been saying every day, every night, all day, and every night. I've been saying that a lot. But let's talk about my dream. I had a dream today, it was a really nice dream. I did not sleep too well, but I had a nice dream. I had 5 dreams actually, but I'm not talking about all of them. Just talk about one. Just one dream. It was a really stressful dream. I was at dance. I like to dance. So I did hip hop, I was doing dance, and it was like a level Super Mario Galaxy. Like I was in the game with Super Mario Galaxy, and the dance loft was one of the levels. So I went in the dance loft, I had to get through the entire dance loft, I had to get through all these obstacles, escape, I had to go and leave without, and I had to say bye to everybody. I had to say bye to everybody before I ended the level. Because if I ended the level, we call it incomplete, because I had to say bye to everybody to get the star. So I go around that's what I'm saying goodbye to everybody, killing Goombas and everything. But then I go around this pipe, and I almost forgot what it's called for a second there. So I go in the pipe, I'll go to my grandma's house. It doesn't make sense how I got to my grandma's house, but I got to my grandma's house, and I go around, say bye to everybody there. I go back in the pipe and go out the dance off. I say bye to everybody, but I forget to say bye to one person. Just one person. And I'm about to leave, my step says, let's go, we're gonna leave without you. So I'm about to go, and I think like, oh man, I forgot to say bye to one person. So I go back into the level, but then I accidentally put on the wrong place. I'm like, oh no, this is a glitch. So I go back into the level, and my dad's like the stepdad's like, hurry up, man, we gotta go. So I get in the right place, I go in place, like I go around the entire dance floor millions of times, and I go to our place, I say bye to that person, and now I immediately go around the world. We don't go around the world, we just go to our house. Back to our house. But then I think about, why would that be into Mario Galaxy and all that, everything? How do we get back to our house? Where would we go through the plan, the spaceship with Rosalina, everything? I don't know why I was even thinking about Mario Galaxy. I haven't played Mario Galaxy in a super long time. I played on my Switch a little while back, but it's been a few weeks since then. By the way, I got Super Mario 3D All Stars. It was a great game. It's fucking 3D games. I think Super Mario Galaxy 2 should be a part of that. I think Super Mario 64 DS should be a part of that. I think Super Mario 3D World should be a part of it. No, not 3D World, but 3D Land should be a part of it. Okay. I think about Fabrizio. Mario's Forgotten Brother. But it's not Mario's Forgotten Brother because he's that thing of screaming Matt. But you think about it, you watch the show Matt, it's a great show. And you think about Mario's Forgotten Brother Fabrizio. And you think about Fabrizio, what it is, you look up Mario and Matt, you don't find the thing about Fabrizio in the pizza maker. I look him up millions of times, I never find it. But let's be on that. Let's think about something like that. Something that you can't find in it. Something that doesn't make sense. Mandela effect. Let's talk about meaning comes from Mandela effect. Many people think about Sonic. Remember him with blue arms. I don't remember with blue arms, so other people do. They remember him without ears, but I remember him with ears. So let's think about what he did have ears. That sounds familiar, but I don't think about it. I think he does have ears. I look at all the old pictures I drew of him and I see that he didn't have ears in my picture. Well, maybe I was just bad drawing. I really was a bad drawer back in the old days, but now I'm good. Now I'm pretty good at drawing. But then I go out and see that all these Mandela effects, the Bearstein Bears, the Monopoly Man with the Marco. I see all these crazy things. I see Shaggy and Scooby-Doo with the lump in his throat, but then you look at the pictures and he doesn't have a lump in his throat. Almost he goes, ooh. But then that's great. So I look at rocks, really bad rocks. I'm thinking about, how does this have to do with Mandela effect? Well, it doesn't really, but I like rocks. So I'm going to talk about it. So I'm going to go look at rocks. And I was working at my mom's driveway one day. I pick up a rock and it has these gems in it, these blue gems. I think about, what is this? What rock is this? So I go for years to think about what rock this could be. I go for years. I never find out what this rock could be. I didn't think about it. Maybe some people say emerald, diamond. I said not diamond, but emerald and all different things. I think it could be emerald because there's no way emerald. Emerald's green. This is not green. This is blue. So then one day, not too long ago, me and my mom looked it up and we found out it's apatite. I never heard of a gym called apatite. I don't mean like food. I mean like a gym. So I found out this gym is apatite and I have it actually with me. Not in the current moment, but I have it in my wallet. Don't ask me why, but I have it in my wallet. But then think about other things. Millions of other things. Like, why is the sky blue? Because God wanted it to be blue. That's a stupid question. You go and you see people like walking up into the street and they're like, hey dude, why is the grass green? And I say to them, I'm like, the grass is green because the grass is green. God wanted it to be green. It's a stupid question. Stop asking stupid questions like that. But like, I would like want to go and my kids always would ask me questions saying, well, don't ask the questions. Don't ask questions. Just go clean room. And they'd be like, well, why? Don't ask questions. Just clean room. I'd be like, hey, don't ask me, but I want you to ask why. It shows that you want to know why. And I'll tell you why. So you ask me why do I need to clean my room? Is it because it's dirty? That's why. They're like, but I like dirty. I'm like, no, you don't. You think you like dirty, but you're just saying that you're making that up and you're lying to yourself because you don't say you like dirty, but you really don't like dirty. But I mean, I used to like my room dirty because I like to think about when I play with toys. I like to think the ground was rainbow and everything because they have rainbow carpet, and I have clothes on the ground that look like rainbow. But now I'm not like that. Now I would like to have a clean room, but I don't really have much of a clean room. But that's okay. Let's personal business, and I'm gonna talk about that. But then I think about the Bible, the really big Bible. Actually, there's only one big Bible, and it's pretty big because it has kind of a dictionary. But it's a really big Bible you read in, so there's all these crazy things. You see all these words that mean different things every day, every night. You read them. You think they mean this really certain thing. but they don't mean that at all. See, two words, they spell the same, they look the same, but they mean two totally different things. I don't remember what you call those words, but that's what they mean back in the Bible days. But now they mean one thing in the English language. I think about keys. There are two kinds of keys. That's all I'm aware. There's the keys that you go in and lock the door with, and there's the keys that fall out of trees. Think about why they spell the same way and look the same and everything, but they don't even mean the same thing. I forgot what those words are called every day, every night, but I don't remember what they are called, so I think about every day, every night. I'm just saying every day, every night, because it sounds cool when you wrap those together. So I'm currently looking, every time I rap, I'm for some reason looking at the picture of Silver I drew. Silver's a scientist, if you don't know, he came from the future, he saved our world one day. So for some reason I'm looking at that picture of Silver, I don't know why I'm looking at it, I'm just aiming, because it just makes me want to rap more. But now I'm thinking about, what is my dad? Because I feel like if he doesn't stop, I'm going to rap for too long and not do my school, I feel like I'm going to start singing Dreams of Apple Solution because I'm looking at Sybil's ugly little face. But think about it, he doesn't really have an ugly little face. I just say that because he's a hedgehog. I love hedgehogs, I love Sonic, but you get my point. But then I think about Peter Nello, he's a YouTuber, he's a good guy, he likes Silver the Hedgehog. I think about Charlie 5, he likes saying Sonic 5. I'm like, dude, it's a video game. It's not supposed to make sense. But then I think about it, if Sonic and all the other animals and all that, if they were once humans in a certain way, a certain day, and if animals can't breathe in space, then I think about how can Sonic get them breathe in space? You watch Sonic, you watch Sonic Unleashed, you see all those things, you see them breathe in space, you watch Sonicos, they breathe in space, but think about how do they breathe in space? How does that even work? Because they go in space, how do they breathe in there? Because they can't breathe in there, that doesn't work, there's no way that works. They want humans at some point, so when, what? You tell me when the aliens told them to live, they could suddenly breathe, not need air to breathe, and if you use the animals, that's the effect with the animals every day, every night. I think it's like that. It's not that he's a really bad guy, because he goes and saves the world with Sonic all the time. He goes to stop Netflix, he goes to stop Sapbox, he goes to stop all these villains. Man, I'm getting tired. But guess what? I'm doing more. I like comic books. I love writing comic books. They're really great every day, every night I write comic books. I don't actually write comics that much, but I do write comics a lot. Right now, currently I have 155 more comics to write. Actually, it's lower than that. But that's many comics I have more to write, and it's going to be 15 more years to do those comics. So I won't write comics until I'm 19, but when after I'm 19, I'm not going to write comics anymore. But I think about the comics are all connected and every day, every night, and they're really great. I'm only going longer than the Archie series. We're going longer than the Archie series, and yet all these comics are connected to one another, and they are different universes like Minecraft, Sonic, Mario, Doctor Who, Dragon Ball Z, Ninjago. All these different series are coming together, colliding in my comic book franchise. I'm colliding every comic thing that's coming together. But going back to the Archie comics, the Archie comics say that Sally and all them more a lot, but then how the Archie comics, well, the comics said they never live. You can look at the Archie Sonic Adventure DX. That's pretty different. You see Sally and all of them in the Sonic Adventure DX thing. You see Knuckles having Sonic fight Chaos, but you never see that in the video games. You watch Sonic, you see Quiz, you see all the skills happen with Sonic, but then I have Sonic in the video game. But then I think about it, the Chaos is even a bad power of the Chaos symbols, and you think about it, that's great. That's great. Because that makes Sonic get used to every power of the Chaos in the studio because that tells me Dark Sonic. But then we gotta think about why did we never see Dark Sonic ever again? Dark Sonic is a transformation, he's within that transformation, I think we didn't see him again. But Hyper Sonic's really cool too because we see Hyper Sonic only in one comic book. One comic book we see Hyper Sonic in. And what's that comic book? Well, that comic book, it's not even about Archie or IDW, it's probably the Fleetway comics. That's what we see Hyper Sonic in. Wow. We'll go that long without seeing Hypersonic. And he puts on Fleetway comic for chicken's sake. The other thing about it is if he turns Hyper because of the super animals turning into if the Chaos of the super animals, then sure he turns into Fleetway Hypersonic for some stupid reason, go crazy with that phone, but even more crazy because it's Hypersonic means that he's hyper. Why do you even call it Hypersonic? He's not really hyper anyway, but I'm hyper. I don't even know why I'm hyper. I'm grabbing all this. It's like because of sugar rush, because I haven't had much sugar day. I don't usually get sugar rushes, so I know it's not that. But I don't know why I'm happy so much. I don't know what's going on every day, every night. I want to play Source Battle, but I got school to do. I'm gonna start anyways. So I'm gonna quit sure. But I think about what if I just rapped every name and every day, every night? What if I looked at the credits of Lord Wings and those are little weird names? And I mispronounced them, but what if I mispronounced them in a rap way? I may do that. At some point. This video's already been going on for almost an hour, and I don't know, I'm gonna have to split this up into like maybe 3 parts and everything.